what a lovely day. Hello, Neela. Sparring, I see. And a good day to you too, Mary.
Hey, reviewer, how's it hanging?
Hey, CrafD. CrafD? What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, nothing much, just cracking open a cold one.
Alright, smartass, you want to try that again?
Very well, I'm here to collect on that favor you owe me.
Favor I owe? CrafD! In the time that I've known you, you have kidnapped me, brainwashed me, and genetically experimented on me. How the hell do I owe you anything?
Oh, how quickly we forget. Roll the footage.
Damn it, I told Rosado not to rebuild the genie laser!
Needless to say, we aren't getting to you anytime soon, but you still owe us big.
Yeah, that's fair.
God damn it. Alright, what do you want?
I trust you're familiar with my new side series, yes?
CrafD&D? What about it? Wait, you want me to... Dude, it's literally the recordings of you and your friends playing Dungeons & Dragons! I can't review people just earnestly playing a game? I mean, I guess I could talk about the production on the videos themselves, and as an amateur DM myself, I could look at the campaign concept, the world you created, and... Damn it, I'm doing this review, aren't I?
Certainly sounds like it to me.
I hate you. Chasing the stars, we'll stride into the dawn. Never back down till the battle is won. Face each foe with hearts brave and true, unafraid of the unknown, because I'll face it all with you.
Hello, I'm the reviewer. You review it, I review you. This is my partner, Mr. It. CrafD&D, I guess! Ah, the infamous dragon die.
Though Charizard's not a dragon type. Just saying. Also, I'm not sure if what I assume is Ridley counts. Then again, I don't really play Metroid.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That may be the coolest intro on CrafD's entire channel.
Though Questionable Closet gets high marks for the animation quality.
Welcome, gathered friends, to the continent of grandeur.
A peaceful nation after ending its war with the country of inadequate.
This peace is maintained by the governing body of grandeur, the Champions Guild.
Well, I didn't vote for you.
Here, inspired youths who prove themselves capable can learn and hone the skills of their craft.
Okay, this may seem like semantics, but I'm pretty sure that guilds aren't used as academies. Maybe UA was a hero guild back in the day.
It is on this very day that the latest classes are about to graduate, and only one final test stands between them and the right to participate in Grandeur's long-standing tradition.
Unfortunately, said test was a math quiz.
The Champions Challenge sets graduates on a continent-wide quest, besting the challenges of champions before them, claiming their coveted emblems, and having the great honor of a chance to face off against the nation's reigning Grands champions.
Wait, something's familiar about this.
You have youths traveling across the land to become the very best like no one ever was, besting a series of masters of their type, collecting symbols so that they can take on 5 people sitting at the top.
CrafD actually created a Pokemon D&D campaign without creating a Pokemon D&D campaign.
Prepare for trouble from the depths of the earth.
And make it double for all the trouble it's worth.
To be fair, despite our reaction, using the Pokemon framework is not a bad thing.
And even if it was, I'm not really one to talk. Hell, I spent almost 2 years running a campaign based on Sword Art Online. Abridged.
I think it's a fun way to give the players a sort of roadmap to work with without necessarily having them ushered from plot point to plot point. It's also kind of nice having a long-form campaign where the fate of the world doesn't seem to rest squarely on the player character's shoulders.
But today, we find ourselves in the guild courtyard, where a handful of unknowing youths are about to face a grand destiny together.
Until scheduling conflicts force them to part ways.
Let's meet them, shall we?
Nah, I'm good.
We're on.
Huh? On for what? What
We're
do you
doing
want?
The thing.
Is that in character? If so, who or what are they talking to?
Hi. I'm Ash.
Okay, I'm 99% sure that wasn't intentional, but I have to point out that this Pokemon-inspired game has a protagonist named Ash.
The Renegade Rangers. Their leader, Asol Douchebag.
Oh my god, CrafD even included the tradition of giving a facetious name to the rival. I swear to god, if one of the teachers asks them their gender, I'm gonna flip.
His right hand, Fergus Forgerus, a furball cleric bound to serve his bloodhunter master. Fergus enjoys nothing more than taunting and ridiculing those he considers beneath him or his master.
Which is most things, I'll bet.
Tiny Marshaloths.
Oh my god, now we have a Conkelder!
That day, these 5 students would henceforth be known as Passion.
Okay. Why?
As Passion made their way through the valley, where champions past are immortalized in stone, their goal was made clear.
Okay, so you know how in I Need a Hero Academia, CrafD mentioned the idea of not letting a good character concept go to waste? Perfect example right here.
They find themselves asking, do they have what it takes? Well, they're certainly confident that they do.
And really, isn't that all you need?
A trio of tricksters intent on robbing our heroes blind, but merely embarrassing themselves in doing so and leaving behind their bag of holding for our heroes.
So, more helpful than Team Rocket.
I will say, however, that they are just as stupid for hiding in a bag of holding. There is literally no air inside those things. How do they breathe?
As they reach the outskirts of Joustic, however, they encounter something far stranger than highway bandits. A creature like nothing they've seen before, displaying powers unthinkable to mortal creatures.
Neospatian Glowmoss?
After experiencing this strange phenomenon, and with no sign of the mysterious monster in sight, Passion decides that whatever it was far too beyond them to dwell upon.
Okay, that thing I said earlier about the fate of the world, maybe don't write that off just yet.
Ozra is reunited with her father Mondo, where it becomes clear to her teammates that she shares a curse placed upon her father, the curse of the Tiefling transformation.
I mean, there are worse things to become in D&D.
Asking her father of the fighter champion's whereabouts, they find the champion, captain of the Home Guard Cervantes Custer, at the windmill outside of town.
So, as this guy is very clearly based on Don Quixote, I really like the twist.
They discovered that the windmill was indeed a massive monster hiding in plain sight, a mimic of massive proportions.
Though I do have to ask, really, in 20 years, nobody has decided to, if not double-check to make sure it's not a monster, at least humor the guy?
I mean, I get that for the actual Don Quixote, but this is a world where this is likely not the scariest thing Passion will come across.
Reveling in their victory and holding their first champion emblem high.
Awesome! Now they can use cut outside of battle!
Actually, all joking aside, I would love it if in addition to the emblem, they also received a spell scroll, like the TMs you get in Pokemon.
Passion enter the local fighters tournament to continue to show off their skills, and perhaps even learn about the tournament's mysterious champion, the Stone. Are you saying this champion is a pile of rocks? A fighter who hasn't had to fight in a century, as all of his opponents quit in fear of facing him.
Well,
Do you know what the ultimate battle strategy is? To eliminate the enemy's will to fight without fighting them.
At the same time, Passion discovered that the timid Tiny was hiding surprising skills that they didn't expect from such a shy challenger. But perhaps Ozra discovered something a little more in this realization. From the very heavens themselves, the Stone was revealed to be an Empyrean of great size and strength, and elated to finally be able to fight brave challengers.
brave or foolish? Actually, to be fair, I don't think these guys knew what he was.
The battle was intense, but gathering their courage and gritting their teeth, Passion did the impossible and felled the mighty stone.
He then moved to the city of Inspira to pursue a career in acting.
Passion discovered their camp and raided the unsuspecting trio in a surprise attack, during which the monk Jet discovered his own hidden strength, calling forth his wildfire spirit to aid him in reclaiming the stolen sword from the ne'er-do-wells.
You know, most people would probably make a JoJo reference here, but I don't watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so I'm gonna do a different reference.
Come, Guardian!
The thought to end this creature's life right there was present. But a calming hand urges the Aarakocra to restrain herself.
Okay, I haven't really talked about the editing and the comic panels, which are amazing by the way, but maybe you should have slowed this one down so that it doesn't show the Mind Flayer getting shot while the narration is talking about him being spared.
Village saved, Passion and Quill gather in the local tavern and discuss their next challenge before a night's rest.
Speaking of the next challenge, that is something that I like about how the challenges work.
They're less like the gyms in the Pokemon games and more like the Orange Islands in the anime, having to complete a specific task chosen by the champion. While that task can be just straight up combat, it oftentimes is something specific to the characteristics of the champion's class beyond the actual rule set.
And thus ends the recap.
Yeah, between the corrupted audio and the decision to make this show after the campaign had started, it's only here where the recordings start. But the comic panels and the narration were a nice way to recap all the major events that occurred during that lost time. And as we move on to the actual recording, I really like the layout here. I especially appreciate this square here that features character portraits so we can more easily tell who's talking, a combat map so we get a better idea of how the fight's going, and even some basic character stats.
And this is the point where I gotta hop off.
In addition to not wanting to joke about unscripted content like this, I can't cover the entire campaign.
Hell, this episode alone is over 3 hours.
I will say, the characters the players have created, both the ones in this first episode and the ones that would have to fill in later for scheduling reasons, are all fun and interesting. And despite my teasing of it, I like the campaign concept. Even without the weird monsters starting to plague the land, that I have no doubt will become important later, the Champions Challenge itself is a fun idea that allows for a lot of replayability with other groups in the future. If you're a fan of D&D or fantasy stories, this is a fun time to check out.
I'm the reviewer. I review you.
Okay, Crafty, the review's over. You can go home. Oh, hell no!
The party continues down the road when suddenly, a strange man appears before you shouting,
What the hell's going on here?
Ophelia approaches the strange man with caution.
Oh, goddammit. Out of character! Crafty, explain, now!
Well, you were taking too long, and I have a session to run, so...
So you brought them here?
Oh, come on. Don't make us go back to Crafty's castle.
Are you telling me you wouldn't rather play Dungeons & Dragons in a place that has an actual dungeon? And probably an actual dragon?
I mean, the castle itself is nice and all, but... Oh, it's in Florida.
Yeah, I can't really argue that. Fine, you can finish your session. But Crafty, I swear to God, if you roll for dragon in here...
you see about that?
Crafty!